Now that the holiday of Passover has concluded, we're back to the weekly cycle of readings, and we're in the midst of the book of Leviticus. This week's portion is Shemini, and within that portion we find the list of animals, birds, and fish that can or cannot be eaten. We're given the categories, the details in each category that qualify certain animals, birds, and fish to be considered kosher, to be able to fit for eating, and others that are not. And there have been commentaries and discussions about the laws of kashrut over the centuries to try to figure out some sense from this. Is there a reason why certain animals, birds, and fish are fit for consumption and others are not? Is there some kind of logical sense to it? So some rabbis say that all those animals, birds, and fish that we can't eat turn out to be unhealthy to eat anyway. And God knew about that and wanted to protect us and ensure that we eat only in a healthy manner. That's obviously not the case today, but rabbis throughout the centuries thought it was. And there's another interesting homiletical explanation about the pig being the quintessential animal to represent treif, those foods that are not kosher to eat. And so the midrash, the rabbinic commentary, suggests that the pig can't be eaten because it's like a person that tries to give the impression that they're all good and they're all above board, but really, deep down, they are evil to the core. And so the pig, apparently, when it lies down, has its feet in front of it. And the pig has cloven hooves. Those split hooves are one of the categories that makes an animal fit to be kosher. So as you're walking by, the pig gives the impression that it is a kosher animal by stretching its feet in front of it, but then you have to look hard to understand that the pig does not chew its cud, which is the other category that would make an animal fit to be kosher. And so it is through this homiletical lesson we get an idea about why the pig isn't kosher and about a kind of person that we want to be. We want to be both true to ourselves on the inside and on the outside as well. But ultimately, the laws of kashrut come down to this basic principle. There are certain laws about which there is no logical sense. We are just supposed to do it because God said so. And that is really the hallmark of what it means to be a religious person. That it's one thing to be Jewish because of all the good deeds that we're supposed to perform, because of the moral and ethical principles that we learn from the Torah. But it's quite another thing to also be Jewish because we have the faith in God and we do certain things to reflect our identity as Jews and our commitment to the covenant between God and the Jewish people. Shabbat Shalom.